Welcome back. So today we're going to talk to you guys about a little story overheard at the local coffee shop. So we were sitting there and, just doing a little work, and we overhear this conversation. This woman was saying how she had tried that health and fitness thing, tried working out, and it just didn't work, just wasn't for her.
Yeah, she said something like, I'll never be an exerciser. I'm just not cut out for it. I forget what workouts she was talking to a friend about. We didn't want to be too obvious eavesdropping, but it sounded like she had tried like Pilates, the gym thing and everything, and she said, essentially, I'm just not cut out to be an exerciser. I think that was the gist of it.
Right. And so we want to talk to you guys today about this simple idea for a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. And what does that mean in general, and how can that apply to you?
Yeah, and this was a perfect example of somebody that had a fixed mindset. This idea that she couldn't do something, she wasn't cut out to be an exerciser. Fitness was never going to benefit her because she had tried all of these things and she just hadn't hit on something that worked for her. So she adopted this fixed mindset, almost this learned failure.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what I do, it's never going to work. And that's unfortunate because that's just not true. As a coach, what we would have loved to say to her is, like, first off, congratulations on the persistence, like, for trying that many things, like, over and over and over again. You just haven't found what's going to work for you. So that fixed mindset is simply, I can't do something because, or I'm just not cut out for. We recognize all of the reasons we can't do something, and we don't pay attention to many of the reasons that we can do something. So we've got that fixed mindset. So how do we adopt more of a growth mindset, more of an optimistic outlook on things?
Sure, and this reminds me of a story from a book we'd like to read. It's either Made to Sick or Contagious, maybe. And in there, they looked at young students, and I think they were math students, and they were presented with some information, learning how to do this math a certain way. And they found that the students fell into one of two categories: the fixed mindset or the growth mindset. And the fixed mindset looked at it and said, I'm just dumb. I'll just never get this. It's just not for me. And then the growth mindset, though, was a little bit different. And in that case, they were saying, I just haven't learned it yet. So I'm going to figure this out eventually, and I'm going to be able to tackle this. I just haven't done it yet. And I think that's a big thing with health and fitness, too. You may not be there now. It's just that you're not there yet, and that you will be at some point.
And what happened between the two groups of students? Which one ended up succeeding?
Great question. The growth mindset went on to have a much better school career and better grades, success. The fixed mindset seemed to be just self-limited. There was a ceiling that they put in on themselves.
Yeah, it's that idea. Think of all the ways or all of the possibilities. Why can you do something? Don't worry about the things you've tried and maybe failed at, or visualizing, it just not happening for you. Think about how it could happen. Look at all the habits and the skills that you have right now. And even if it's just one positive thing, look at the other opportunities that presents. Maybe you have the skill to cook food, and right now you're just using that skill to cook foods that might not necessarily support your goals, but you can easily parlay that into cooking more nutritious and healthy foods that will support your goals. So there's an opportunity there. Maybe you walk the dogs in the morning or in the afternoon. You don't really see that as exercise, but hey, guess what? It's movement. So there's an opportunity there. If you're already walking the dogs, well, maybe it's not so hard to turn that into a jog, and there's a little bit of progress there. So where are these opportunities? Where can you adopt that growth mindset and look at all of the possibilities that present or are presented to you each and every day?
All right, guys, so this is a great opportunity to scan your life. It doesn't even have to be just health and fitness. It can be other areas as well. And look for those opportunities where you might feel like you're a little bit stuck or you're having a hard time. And instead, just flip that mindset so that you're looking at it as if, well, I'm not there yet, but let's look at further progression, and let's look at where we can take this.
Let us know if you need any help. If you're at a point where you feel like, I'm stuck, I just can't get going again, let us know and maybe we can help you out. And as always, be sure to like, share, and comment on this video if you found it helpful.
And we'll see you next time.